If you're stuck at 3.0 or 3.5, frustrated that you're playing all the time but not getting any better, this video is going to change everything. The reason you haven't broken through to 4.0 probably isn't effort. It's not that you need to play more, it's not that you need a better paddle, and it's not because you're too old or not athletic enough. It's because you're likely focused on the wrong shots and don't have a plan for which shots to hit and when to hit them.
And that haphazard play keeps a lot of players trapped for years. They keep trying to hit flashy winners, speed up everything, and force points while 4.0 players are beating them with structure, discipline, and 3 simple shots that most 3.5 players never truly master.
So today, we're going to fix that. I'm going to show you the only 3 shots that you absolutely need to master in order to play at the 4.0, 4.5, or 5.0 pickleball levels. And if you master these shots, your entire game will change. Hi, I'm Xavier, and this is my dad, Dustin, and we help frustrated 3.0 and 3.5 players become confident and respected 4.0 players so they can stop being the weak link, start getting invited to higher level games, and finally feel proud of how they play. Now, before we get into the 3 shots that you need to master, we need to unpack this philosophy a bit. Over the years, we've noticed something that shows up again and again. The players who stay stuck at 3.5 usually believe improvement comes from learning more shots, more spins, more speed ups, more flashy winners, and more tricks. But in this case, more is not better. You actually need to simplify your game and do less, but use these 3 shots with purpose and consistency. In other words, if 2 players are equally skilled at the 3.5 level, the competent, consistent player will beat the flashy and hard-hitting player every single time.
And honestly, we're proof of that. We both play at the 5.0 level and neither of us wins by flashy pickleball. When Xavier invites his 5.0 rated college friends over to play, no matter who I'm paired with, I usually win a majority of the time. And these kids play every day, and they're younger than me, and they're faster than me, and they actually look like better pickleball players than me. But the simplicity of my game with the 3 simple shots and the consistency I have with these shots allows me to win because I use a simple and focused game plan. So hopefully by now, we've at least convinced you that having a game plan to simplify your play is the path to improvement, and that there's only 3 shots that you need to perfect in order to become a 4.0, 4.5, or 5.0 player. So let's get into the 3 shots.
Shot number 1 is the drop shot. Maybe you've seen some YouTube videos or posts that say the drop shot is dead. Well, I've got one word for you. That's clickbait. They're trying to be controversial and trying to get clicks. If you don't believe me, watch a professional pickleball match this weekend. A majority of 3rd or 5th shots are drop shots, even at the highest level. It's the lower level players that can't control their 3rd shot and are just whacking it, hoping on their lucky stars that it'll land in or their opponent will hit it. Whacking the ball is a low percentage play at the 3.5 level, and the first shot you absolutely need to master to become a 4.0 player, and that's the drop shot. Now why? Because the drop shot is what allows you to safely get from the baseline to the non-volley zone. And if you can't consistently get to the kitchen under control, you're going to struggle against the better players. So instead of forcing offense too early, you need to use an unattackable drop shot to neutralize the point and work your way forward through the transition zone. Now, you may be thinking, I've tried that, but my drop shots always get slammed back at me by the bangers. And that would reveal that you haven't really mastered the drop shot yet, because drop shots, in theory, shouldn't be attackable. The whole point of the drop shot is to force your opponent, who is in an offensive position, to hit a soft shot back to you so that you can get to the non-volley zone successfully. So if you've given up on the drop shot because you aren't seeing the results right away and are wondering why you're stuck at the 3.5 level, it's time to get focused on the drop shot, because hitting it with consistency is your only path to advancing to the 4.0 skill level or higher.
The second shot that you need to master is the dink. And I'll be honest, when we first started playing pickleball, I hated doubles because people I played with would dink the ball back and forth, and I thought it was so boring. I mean, really? 4 players stand around the kitchen and hit these little patty cake shots? I just wanted to rip it. And honestly, it was that mentality that kept me stuck at the 3.5 level for longer than I needed to be. In fact, I remember like it was yesterday. A pickleball friend invited me to play in a 4.0 tournament. I thought I was hot stuff because I was good at the singles game, and I thought I could rely on my hard shots to play advanced pickleball, because you better believe it, you weren't gonna catch me dinking on the court. Well, long story short, we were knocked out of the bracket in the first 2 games because I couldn't dink the ball. In fact, the scene that's embedded in my mind to this day is my partner turning to me and saying, "Dustin, you've got to get your dinks in or this is going to be over really fast." And he was right. It was embarrassing. But the one good thing that came from that experience is that I learned that if I wanted to cross the bridge from 3.5 to 4.0 and eventually play higher level pickleball, I had to admit that the dink is a strategic shot used at the non-volley zone with the purpose of hitting a ball over the net that's not attackable for my opponent. And once I could admit that, I had to spend time mastering the shot. It seems like such a simple shot. No one should ever miss a dink, right? And yet, I can't tell you the amount of intense pickleball points that are lost because a dink goes into the net. Even at the pro level, this happens. And I don't want to be that guy that leaves my dink hanging in the air to be slammed. And I surely don't want to lose a point because my dink went into the net. At that tournament, I was the weak link on the court, and it showed. The other teams knew they just needed to hit the ball to me, and I would eventually self-destruct by trying to speed the ball up early or hitting the dink into the net. And it was at that tournament that I resolved that I would master my dinks so that never happened again. And once I did that, it was a short time later that I advanced to the 4.0, then 4.5, and eventually 5.0 level pickleball. And let me say, the doubles game became so much more fun for me too, because it became a strategic game where I didn't have to hit the ball hard to win. This was a total paradigm shift. And if you've been stuck at the 3.5 level, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say there probably isn't a lot of strategic dinking happening in your game. What I've learned as I've advanced in my pickleball play is that the dink isn't just patty cake. There's a larger purpose. At higher levels, dinking is strategic. 4.0 plus players are using dinks to move their opponents out of position, create pressure, and set up attackable balls. They're planning points multiple shots ahead. For example, a player might hit a dink wide to pull their opponent off the court, knowing the next ball is likely to come back in the middle, creating an opportunity to speed the ball up or volley it down at their feet. That's the difference. At lower levels, points are random. At higher levels, points are constructed. So if you want to reach 4.0 level play, you have to stop thinking about individual shots and start thinking in terms of sequences. And becoming a master dinker is one of the tools that you need to do that.
Okay, the first two shots you need to master are soft shots. And really the purpose of those shots is to get you into a position to hit our third shot, which is the attack volley. I hope you weren't thinking we were going to tell you pickleball is just a game of patty cake. That would be boring. No, the soft shots serve a bigger purpose, all to put you into a position to be able to attack and win the point, and that's where the volley comes into play. But the reason many people stay stuck at the 3.5 level is because they try to force a volley before it's time to hit a volley. Pickleball is a game of finesse and patience, and those that can dink patiently are eventually rewarded with a ball that is waist high or higher, and this is the shot to attack. Attacking the ball when it is lower than your waist is a bad decision, and bad decisions keep you stuck at the 3.5 level pickleball. When you try and speed up the ball that's below your waist, that ball has to travel in an upward direction in order to get over the net, which puts the ball about shoulder high for your opponent, where they can either slam the ball back at you or likely you hit it too hard and that ball is going to go out of bounds. Both scenarios are bad. The best volleys are compact, controlled, and directed down at your opponent's feet. Notice, I didn't say hit the ball as hard as possible. At higher levels, winning volleys are more about placement and control rather than raw power. If you can consistently volley the ball downward and keep your opponents hitting up on the ball, you're going to win a lot more hands battles and put the ball away more. Keep your paddle out in front, stay compact, use angles and placement, and focus on making contact way out in front of your body.
Now, you may have noticed that these three essential shots work together as part of a strategic plan to move you into an offensive position in every point, and that's why they're the only three shots that you need to get to the 4.0 skill level. The drop shot gets you to the kitchen, the dink helps you create an attackable opportunity, and the volley is what allows you to finish the point. That sequence right there is the foundation of high-level doubles pickleball. Pretty simple, right? Well, it may be simple to explain, and at least you know why you're stuck at the 3.5 level, but you don't want to stay stuck, right? You know you have the potential to play 4.0 pickleball and are determined to play your best, because let's face it, if you're going to do something, why not do it the best that you can? That's much more fun and a lot less frustrating. The good news is, we created a program just for you called the 4.0 Accelerator. The 4.0 Accelerator is designed to help you master the drop, dink, and volley in no time so you can break through the 3.5 plateau and reach 4.0 and beyond. What makes this program different from any other pickleball training program on the internet is that it's built around what we call the 3 S's of improvement: the school, the system, and the support. That means you're getting high-level training without the fluff, the step-by-step system to help you actually become a 4.0 player, and ongoing support from us and the rest of the community along the way. And it's the only program that I'm aware of that guarantees results. Sounds like a no-brainer, right? But I want you to know this program isn't for everyone. It's only for players that are very serious about reaching the 4.0 skill level and are willing to put in the work to get there. If that describes you, we'd love for you to click on the link down in the description. This will take you to a calendar page where you can book a call with us. On that call, we'll learn about your pickleball story, pinpoint what's holding you back, and if you're a good fit, we'll invite you to be part of the 4.0 Accelerator. So if you're like me and you want to stop feeling like you're letting your partner down and you want to break through that 3.5 plateau, then click below, schedule a call, and let's get you playing your best pickleball.
That legitimately hurt.
And that's a wrap.